All right, gentlemen, my name is Rhonda Jordan, and I am excited to welcome you to today's day two of the Walter Jordan's Youth Leadership Conference. We are so excited to bring you the second part of this training, and we promise you that it will be even more impactful than yesterday. So without further ado, it is my honor and privilege to bring on somebody that you all know well and someone you had an opportunity to hear from several times throughout the course of yesterday. So at this time, it's my honor and privilege to introduce to you Mr. Walter Jordan, and this is his brainchild. Walter, are you there?
I'm here, sweetheart. Can you hear me?
I can.
I'm just sitting here looking at you thinking about ain't God good? That's the first thing that came to my mind when I looked at you. Isn't she beautiful? Good morning, everybody. I'm telling you what, I am just so jacked. I am so fired up. You guys didn't allow me to sleep much last night. I tell you, I was thinking about just how awesome you guys were, how much I was touched and blessed by having you guys there. Now, not to mention our phenomenal speakers. And I hope you guys are excited about the day as I am. I'm fired up and I'm ready to go. Imagine every day waking up and being fired up about your life, understanding your blessings and how God is blessing you and your purpose. And once you understand your purpose and you go after it and you trust God and you know what that means, great things will happen. Great things will happen. I just want to share a couple of nuggets with you guys before I get into the meat of my conversation about standards. Just a couple of things that touch me. I want you guys to get this, okay? First of all, there's some affirmations that I started my day out with based on our conference yesterday. My affirmations this morning, I hope you guys all did your affirmations this morning. My affirmation said, I am an iceberg. I am an eagle. I am bold. I am a genius. I am a child of the Most High God. That's how I started my morning off this morning before I got out of bed. So I couldn't help but be fired up based on information that presented to us yesterday. I'm always looking to grow. And I told you guys yesterday, great leaders like to learn from other great leaders. You don't know it all. The bottom line is to get better and better and better, inch by inch every day. Surround yourself with chickens, as Joe Jordan says, with eagles, not chickens. So we got to understand you got to start your day off that way. How about starting your day off just being thankful? Just being thankful that the good Lord woke you up this morning, that the good Lord had you on this conference call this morning. You should always, gratitude will carry you a long, long way in life. That along with humility, being humble and understanding it's not you. It's all God anyway. It's all God's anyway. So we have to understand and be grateful for everything we do. One of my pet peeves with adults, especially, we have do a poor job in our community of being grateful when someone does something for them. They think somebody owes them something. Nobody owes you nothing. If somebody's trying to do anything for you, you need to let them know. Even if you don't agree with it or you might not like that person, you need to understand that you need to be grateful because God will block your blessings. I'm a witness. God will block your blessings if you don't come with the right stuff. So you have to be humble. You have to be grateful. I'll tell you a story. I talk to kids all the time. My wife will tell you my phone is constantly ringing from kids that I've coached in the last 30 years. I've been blessed to coach at every level. The G League was the CBA at the time. I coached at that level. Everywhere but the NBA. I coached in college. I've been able to help some young men. I've been able to have relationships that not just there for a moment, but for moments. I don't believe in being kids' lives for one moment. I believe in being there for them throughout their careers, their lives, when they get married, go to their weddings. Winding out, around get so many wedding invitations and graduation invitations, we can't attend them all. But we always send a gift. We always say congratulations. So that's the kind of relationship we want to build with young people because we believe in young people. I want to share a story with you guys. I had a call about a year ago. A single mom calls me up and says, Coach, I'm having problems. I'm just going to say Jay. I'm not going to say his name. But he said, I have a problem with Jay. And she's the mother of 3 kids. And Jay's the oldest. And she said, I'm working my butt off to provide for him, give him the best. He goes to a Christian school. He She does everything for him. The new Jordans came out, and everybody had them but him. She could not afford to pay $250, $300 for a pair of tennis shoes. I don't even know what they cost because I was just refused to do that. But she said, I don't understand why he's upset with me. He don't understand that I can't afford to buy him those shoes. I said, here's what you need to do. I said, I know Jay, I worked out with Jay. He's a good kid. He just don't understand and respect the fact that you're doing the best you can do, and he needs to be supportive of you. And he's the oldest child. He needs to set the table for the younger child to be appreciative of what you have given him, the sacrifices you have made for him. So she said, what do you suggest, Coach? I said, real simple. I said, take him down to the Children's Hospital in Atlanta. She got silent. She said, what do you mean? Take him to the Children's Hospital in Atlanta. I said, because my organization with Team Impact, we used to go down and take a group of kids every year and go down to visit those kids in Children's Hospital in Atlanta to see how those kids were not as fortunate. Some of them couldn't walk. Some of them was blind. Someone was physically handicapped to the nth degree. So I said, I need you going down there. Then I need you to find out, to ask the nurse or whoever's on the desk to take you to a kid that have no feet, have no legs. Have him look at that kid. Have him talk to that kid. She said, wow, Coach. She said, that would be devastating to him. I said, well, might require that. He's 13 years old. He's heading down the wrong direction. He's disrespecting you. He's not understanding how blessed he is. He needs to understand there's 1,000,001 kids that didn't wake up this morning. There are millions of kids that would love to be in his shoes, would love to either have feet to have shoes. And I said, he's gonna be surprised by how positive that kid is. See, because I know I spent a lot of time with handicapped people. And when I was home in Fort Wayne, I got a chance to go visit a friend of mine who basically owns one of the facilities and see physically, just a month ago, physically see young men and young women with no legs. I got a chance to see it. But the thing that got me about these people, they're always jovial, they're always upbeat, they're always positive. Attitudes are just unbelievable. And so she did that, and she called me back and she says, wow, Coach. So what happened? She said he was literally in tears coming home. It shouldn't take that, guys. You should be grateful every day you have a chance to wake up. Every day, every little thing that mom tried to. If she cooks meals for you, you need to thank her. Your moms are the queen and the salt of this earth. There's nothing more important in your life than your mother. See, I lost my mom when I was 17 years old. A week before my first game, my senior year. But my mom has been with me every day of my life. Something she said, I think about every day of my life. I'm sitting here in my office for a reason. I'm sitting with this picture behind me for a reason. Because everything in my life is about team. When I walk into my office, I'm motivated every day. I have this picture on my wall. It's not about me. I have a picture of my family over here in front of me. I have a picture of my mom to the right of me that my brother Willie painted. Big picture right in front of me. So when I'm sitting at my desk, I see my mom. When I walk out of my office, there's a sign above my door that says, God is able. I can't help but be fired up every day. Affirmation, 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 all around me. I have books in every room in my house. There's a reason I have a book in every room, because I believe that a room without a book is an empty room. I don't care how much furniture you got in there. I don't care if you got a 75-inch TV. If you don't have a book close by, you really ain't serious about it.
Her fucking face. Mm-hmm. know how much I wanted.
You guys please mute your line. If you can hear background noise, if you're talking, we can hear it too. Thank you. So I want you guys to get this. I want to throw out some nuggets here today before I get to the bulk of training, because I think it's so important that you guys understand humility, gratitude, and expressing it. Express it. Don't be afraid. One of the affirmations yesterday, one of you young men said, I forgot who said it, I hope you'll inbox me and tell me what you said, but when you talked about the affirmation, you said, I am bold. You have to be bold. It takes courage to be bold. See, Eric Thomas talks about in his video, he said, everybody wants to be a beast. Everybody wants to be a soldier until they get punched in the face or punched in the mouth. Or the storm comes. Then all of a sudden they back, I didn't really want it. I didn't really want it. No, that's the time to be bold. That's the time to go after it. That's the time to get excited. When someone tells you can't do anything, they doubt in you, hey, okay, prove them wrong. Two choices. You can prove them right or you can prove them wrong. Be bold. Get fired up. Be excited. Great things happen when you're excited. I can never remember going into a basketball game or anything that I was doing where I really wanted to win and I was just casual and I was cool. Cool won't get you greatness. Cool won't get you respect. Cool will get you chickens when you're a damn ego. Shame on you. So a lot of us, we won't push ourselves. Push yourselves to the max. You'll be surprised what you have left inside of you. A lot of us go out and we try to pace ourselves when we're trying to do something, whether it's practicing drums or studying for a test or trying to do something. We won't push ourselves. But it's the only way you can understand your limitations if you push yourself and keep pushing yourself, because you'll find out you have very few limitations. You'll find out very few, that you find out your iceberg. You'll find out that your ego. You'll find out you have genius inside of you. You'll find out your greatness. I believe that practice should be 10 times harder than the game. 10 times harder than the game. Whatever you're practicing should be 10 times harder. So whenever the event comes, if it's that test, whatever it is, recital, piano recital, whatever it is, when that test comes, you are so well prepared, it's a wrap. Push yourself. Don't cheat yourself. No excuses. Be a beast. Be an eagle. Set the pace. See, somebody's watching you, whether you know it or not. I don't care who you are. Somebody's watching you. Somebody's always watching you. Someone's always watching you. What's your character? Who are you? Are you consistent? See, the power of edification, for those who don't know what edification means, it simply means to say something nice to someone or about someone. I hang around with people who like to edify other people, who find the good in other people, not the butt people. What I mean by butt people, the people who always talk about she's pretty butt, he's smart butt, he's good butt. I don't hang around butt people. I like people who like to edify, not lie. Some people will lie on you all the time for no reason. It's their character, it's who they are, it's what they do. Find out who those people are and run. As fast as you can, run. Because if you're hanging around with those chickens, guess what? You're going to be a chicken. You're the sum total, the 5 people you hang around with. Check your friends. Are they serious about their schoolwork? Are they leaders? Are they positive? Are they encouraging you? Are they loving on other folks? Are they serious about going somewhere, doing something? Or are they butt people? Are they chickens? Some of us need to get 5 new friends. Some of us need to get 3 new friends. Whatever it is, you got to figure it out, because you can no longer, it's a new year. It's the second day of 2022. God didn't give us another year to do the same thing we did last year. He didn't give us another day to do the same thing we did yesterday. Hell, if you're in a wheelchair, spin the damn thing around the opposite direction. Do something different. because he gave us an opportunity to be here, and he expects greatness from all of us. We owe that to him. That's our responsibility. And you have it within you. You were born to perform at the genius level. And you need to understand that, but you have to do your part. So those are things that was on my spirit this morning before I got into the main topic and before we get to our first speaker, who I'm really excited about. But we're talking about, I forgot what I was supposed to talk about. So excited. Standards and rules. People always wonder when I'm watching sports in like the NBA or college basketball or whatever sport is, football. You know, I'm a huge football fan, college and pro. So when I'm watching athletes or achievers or great people, and I read about great people, if you see, you'll see, come to my anywhere in my house, in my man cave, or go watch my sports. There's books. There's always books there. I'm always reading about individuals who achieve greatness. I don't like the stories where you talk about the end of the story. The best part of the story for me is the beginning. What happened at the beginning? What happened in the middle? What kind of challenge did he have to go to? What did he have to go through to get to where he's at? Because we all have to go through the storm. No matter what it is, we all have to go through the storm if we want to achieve something great. That's just the way it is. And that's God's purpose in helping us grow. That's also Satan's plan to try to stop you from getting where you want to go. Satan has a game plan too. We have to understand that. So we understand who we are, so we're trying to follow God's plan. So we talk about standards, okay? If you look at all the champions, why they win, how they win. I was speaking, Usher, the entertainer, I was speaking on his leadership Zoom call about 6 months ago. And the vice president of his company was on, and I didn't know he was on. And during my talk to his corporate leaders, I was talking about, hey, you know, you got to create the environment. You got to, you know, your culture. You got to do all these things, right? And so he hit me up after the call. He said, Coach Jordan, you got 20 minutes. Got to talk to you. I didn't even know he's on the Zoom call. So he calls me up and we get in a deep conversation. And he says, okay, you're talking about culture, you're talking about environment, you're talking about winning. He said, how do you do it? How do you do it? And I thought about it, and I said, give me about 20 minutes. And I thought about it, and I jotted down some things. I called him back and I said, here's what I got. Because I started reflecting on all the lessons I learned from all these great individuals, people that people hate on, like even my idols when I was coming up, Dr. J or Walter Payton, or some of you guys might even know who these guys are. But I started thinking about the LeBron James of the world. I started thinking about the Kobe Bryants of the world, the Michael Jordans of the world, Tom Brady's of the world. Also the coaches that I played for, the Hall of Fame coaches, Denny Crum, University of Louisville, Hall of Fame coach. Phil Jackson, Hall of Fame coach, who I know and played, and players I played against, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird. What makes them great? What makes them different? Well, what I understood real quick was they had standards. They had standards. Bill Belichick will cut his all-pro player right before the season if they didn't live up to his standards. There's certain standards that champions expect, and they know you have to have that to create the environment. It's not rules, it's standards. In my family, the Jordan household, there were standards. There was not a lot of rules. When I look back, there were standards that in my household weren't spoke about a lot, but we watched our older siblings. We knew we were expected to go to college. If you were a man and you were 18 years old, you expect to get your butt out of the house when you was 18 years old when you graduated. If you was a young man, or lady, we had to go in and contribute once we were old enough to work, to get a job, whatever it was. Paint houses, rake leaves, shovel snow. We were all expected to contribute if we was going to do this. So understand, guys, this is so huge. We got to understand that this is so huge. We guys got to understand that when you're doing this, you got to understand who you are. You got to understand there's a price to be paid. My wife is trying to do something, she's kind of distracting me a little bit. But I want you guys to understand that you got to be able to have standards, okay? Not rules. When we went to, I remember shared a story with you guys yesterday about went to the store and came back home, and walked out the store without paying for the candy bar. My dad got everybody together and said, George, don't steal. George, don't steal. Share one more story with you about standards, my family. One of my brothers that came home, and I was younger, and my brothers played basketball, so they came home, I think it's a middle school game, and we were back there chatting about the game, and my brother says, man, lost the game because, Pino or somebody missed two free throws. We had a 1-point lead, and we lost the game because he missed 2 free throws. My dad very seldom says anything about basketball. But he heard the conversation, and he walks into the room, and my dad walked into the room, he walked in the room a little different. He got a little swag about it. He got that Jordan thing, like, hey, I'm here. I'm here, pay attention. But that was my dad, Pops. But Pops walked into the room, and so we all pay attention. And he looks around and he says, oh, okay, so y'all lost the game. Yeah, he said, that's why you're looking all sad and got your lip all poked out. And my dad said, so your teammate missed 2 free throws, huh? He said, oh, so that means that you didn't miss a shot, right? You didn't miss not one shot, right? Your man didn't score a basket, right? You got every rebound, right? You made all your free throws, right? You didn't have no turnovers, right? He said, well, you didn't have nothing to do with it. It was your teammate who did it. Wow. Mic drop. Mic drop. Lifelong lesson. Take responsibility. Think about what you could have done, should have done, and to help their teammate, or you could have played better to make it happen. That day forward, I never blamed anything on anybody else when I know I could have made a difference. Maybe I could have encouraged him. Maybe I could have got that rebound before he got the shot. It's a team sport. We won a state championship. Everybody wants to pick a winner, a MVP, or somebody who did this, or somebody. See, I understand. It's a team sport. It's a team sport. Yeah, I got accolades, All-American, all this, all that, all that. I understand nothing happens without my teammates. I love my teammates. That's why I see a picture of a lot of the teams I played on behind me. Every day I look at them. Every day I walk in my office, I thank you, Lord. A lot of them touched my life like you wouldn't believe. It's not about me. And so you guys got to understand your team is your first team is first team is your family, your last name. That's the most important team that you have while you're alive. Right there with it is God's team. Do you know every time you edify somebody or you say something good, you score a bucket for God. Every time. God's paying attention. He's paying attention. A lot of you block your blessings because you hate on other folks, and then you hate on yourself because of the way you think. Stop thinking stupid thoughts. I'm tired. I can't do this. See, the word can't was not allowed in my household. The word can't was a cuss word. When I work out kids and they say, Coach, I can't do it, I make them do 10 push-ups. Then I say, you guys say, I can't yet. That means I can't yet, but I'm working on it, Coach. I'm gonna get there, Coach. So stop telling yourself stupid things and having stupid thinking, stinking thinking. You have to start today. It doesn't matter about your age. You have to start today. Start setting standards. We're gonna do a quick exercise. I think I got time. So take out your pens and pencils. We're gonna open it up. I want to see everybody's faces. So we're gonna talk about mutually agreed standards. I want you guys to think about some standards you want to have in your life, standards you've already maybe set for your life. You've got to have standards so people can follow you and want to follow you. You can lead. You become a champion. You can get your greatness. What's your standards? Who are you? So that corporate executive, after I told you the standards, hey, be honest. Look each other into the eye. Don't have firm handshake. Don't lie to your employees. Create the environment where it's fun. You let them have some input in what you're doing. Give them ownership of what you're doing. Since you all got the same goals, the corporate goals, include them on some of your corporate goals, okay? Just be honest with them, be transparent. Guys, have them be on time. You know, they hold each other accountable. Championship teams hold each other accountable. So I always think about Vince Lombardi. Vince Lombardi was a Hall of Fame coach for the Green Bay Packers when they won all the championships back in the day. And I didn't watch that Green Bay Packers, but I read his book. And one of the things I love about Vince Lombardi, he talked about his standards. He said, somebody asked him one time, why do all your players wear their watches 5 minutes earlier than what the time actually is? Vince Lombardi looked at the guys, it was really simple. He said, because we're always 5 minutes earlier than everybody else. We can't wait to get to work. And that was the standard he set with the Packers. Okay, the practice started at 9:30. They were there at 9:15. They was ready to go, loose and fire, ready to go. See, some of you guys set standards today and you didn't even know it. Some of you guys got up, you got dressed, you was fired up about your day. You got something to eat. You got on this Zoom call 10, 15, 20 minutes early. Wow. You know who you are. Congratulations. Inch by inch. Congratulations, Kings. Congratulations. So we're going to open it up. I want you guys to write down standards you want in your life. What are you going to allow? How you going to set your standards? So you'll know these are standards I live by, not rules. Rules are done by dictators. A lot of coaches want to implement rules. Where championships teams, they implement standards. This is just a standard. This is not a rule. This is what we do. We show up on time. We support each other. We cheer on each other. We encourage each other. We fight for each other. We trust each other. We're transparent with each other. Those are things that championship teams have and do. That's a combination. People always, well, why they win? This is why they win. Because they have standards. They don't have rules. It's not dictatorship. When you're dealing with young men in college and in the pros, you have to have standards. A lot of these coaches come in, they want to have rules. These kids don't want to hear rules. They want to have mutually agreed standards that we all hold each other accountable for. Because you look at each other and say, hey, Jay, you know we don't do that. Coach ain't got to do it. The players hold each other accountable because it's mutually agreed standards that was set because all of them trying to win and they're trying to win together. So I want to hear, right now, I'll give you guys about 2 minutes and come back. We're going to open up. And I want to see and hear some of you guys, what you got down for standards, okay? And so, and then we're going to come back and when we start, here's what I want you to say. I want you to say your name. Say it with some pride and some boldness, okay? Hi, I'm Walter Jordan, okay? Then do your affirmations for the day. And then say, here's some standards. Write down 3 standards. Everybody want down, write 3 standards, okay? At least 3 standards that you want in your life. That you need to improve on, not the ones you already have that you feel like you need to improve on, okay? Like be on time, like be obedient, listen to my mom or do my work, be accountable. You know, you guys know what's going on in your lives. And we want you guys to share that and be open about it because remember we said yesterday that our expect greatness standards is to be transparent, right? And no judgment zone. And we're talking about winning here. So we're helping each other win, you know. Iron sharpen iron. So we're trying to make sure that we all get everything we can today, our last day for this session. So let's make sure, guys, that you guys are being transparent. You're on the clock now. We're going to give you 5 minutes and we'll be right back. So 5 minutes and then we'll be right back and hope my leaders step up. I'm anxious to see who's on this morning with us. And don't forget, we're still looking at and trying to decipher who's going to get these awards we got for you guys. All right, guys, 5 minutes, you're on the clock. Still waiting on some faces. I need to see faces, guys. So if you can, make sure I got your face showing, okay? A lot of you guys need to move your cameras down so I still see your head, top of your head. I need to see your face. Move your cameras so I can see you guys. You guys are kings. You need to be proud of who you are. Well, God's blessed you. God's blessed you. I need to see your faces. Your faces make me smile. Top of your head don't do nothing for me. But your faces I like to see, okay? So who understand what we talked about? Remember, okay, we're a team. Remember, this is our team, right? And so I just called timeout. The game is on the line. And I designed the play. Can I trust you? Coaches want to know, can they trust you? So for this team, can I trust you to be coachable and go out on the floor and execute the play? So what was the play? The play was to do what? Say your name, your affirmations, and then your standards. 3 standards. All I want is 3. And you guys can jot down other standards you hear that you want to implement, but you guys are going to start living by your standards. Okay? So I'm going to ask my older kids at 16, 17, I'm asking you guys to start and be bold and to lead. God has granted you the ability to lead. I was reading some of you guys' information again this morning. Some of you guys are flat out getting it done. And I congratulate you, but it's just the beginning. So I want these young kids looking up to you that's on this Zoom call today. So we start with our older kids. If you're a junior or senior, 17, 16, I want to hear from you. All right, here we go. I don't want to start calling names, but I will, so let's go.
Good morning, Kings. My name is Caleb Hudson. I am knowledgeable, kind, and keen. My 3 standards are be on time, give everything 110%, and prioritize success.
Wow, that's powerful. That's awesome. So do you feel that when you said that?
Yes, sir.
Are those things that you're already doing, those things you need to work on?
Things I'm practicing, working on.
Good stuff, nephew. I'm proud of you, man. Good stuff. Really good stuff. Yes, you can. All right, who else next? Jump in, guys. Don't wait. Anybody now because, all right.
I'm Joey Harmon. I am jolly. I'm a jokester, and I'm justifiable. My affirmations are be on time, be respectful, and be loyal.
Awesome. Which one of those things you think you're stronger at right now?
Being respectful.
Being respectful. Where'd you learn that? Where'd you get that from?
I got it from my parents.
So you respect your parents at all times?
Yes, sir.
You respect other people in their regards if they agree with you or disagree, you respect those people?
Yes, sir.
Okay, awesome. That's good stuff. It's more important, guys, to be respected than to be liked. So when someone respects you, that's worth $1 million. Don't worry about being liked. You need to worry about being respected. And you gain respect by respecting others and then doing the right thing. Doing the right thing, at least most of the time. All right. Who's next?
My name is Truman. I'm trustworthy, truthful, and I take charge. And my standards are to listen to my teachers and my parents. Whatever you do in life, do it your hardest and being honest.
Awesome, Truman. Truman, which one of those are your strongest? Which one of those are weaknesses? Which ones you need to really work on and focus on those 3 standards you said?
Working on doing whatever I do 100%. I think that I'm pretty good at being honest and listening to my parents, though.
Well, I think that if we're all honest, that's something we all need to work on instead of giving everything you got to the task, right? Mm-hmm. We all need to do that. I need to work on that more where I'm even challenging myself even more. And that's something that I have to be honest with. I'm trying to work on each and every day too. It's just making sure I'm giving 110% because I believe and know that who I am. So it's just not a matter of just applying that. Remember I said practice to be 10 times harder than a game? So a lot of people don't want practice. They want to get on those video games if they want to play football or baseball or whatever sports or whatever they want to do. They want to do this, and they think that's helping their jump shot. Mm-hmm. They think this is helping them get better. They don't want to put the grind in, or they want to go to practice and they don't want to give 110%. They don't want to lead, and they don't understand why they're not achieving the things that they want to achieve. So that's something we all got to work on. So I really appreciate you sharing that, Truman. Good job. Good job.
My name is Lucius. I am a leader. Uh, dang, forgot my other names. I am a leader. I can't remember. Dang, man.
We'll come back to you. That's okay. It happens.
All right, all right.
Who's next?
My name is Tyler Metcalf. I am a team player, trustworthy. I am a team player. I am trustworthy, and I am thankful. My three standards are: be a positive leader, mental toughness, and work on defense.
Awesome. Well, one of the things that Tyler, that I want you guys all write this down. Make sure you got your pens. Make sure you got your pens. One of the things I know that I get asked a lot about, even from older college kids, is, Coach, I need to become tougher. I need to become tougher mentally and mentally tougher. How to become mentally tougher? There's only one way I know how to become mentally tougher. And that is to get your mind right. And that is to read. Everybody see this book? Toughness.
Yes,
Out of the book by Jay Billis. You have to force yourself to read. You have to force yourself to read. Read. This is an enjoyable book. Read it. So write it down.
Well,
Make
they
sure
can't
you-
see tell them the name of, yeah, and who's the author?
Jay Billis is the name of the author.
Your fingers are over the,
They should. Jay,
okay, there
Jay
we go.
Billis. Jay Billis is the name of the author. If you want to get tougher, and we all need to get mentally tougher, read the book. My career is over. I read the book. I need to get mentally tougher because Satan is getting tougher. Satan is getting meaner. Satan is trying to block my blessings now like he's trying to block your blessings. Get tougher. Be equipped. Be equipped. Read the book. Okay? So that's good stuff, Tyler. And I know everybody on this Zoom call can get mentally tougher. Good job. Who's next? Come on, guys, let's go.
My name is Jaden Metcalf. I am Jude. I am jointed. I am a jokester, and I am joy. My three standards are: do my work, be a positive person, and be loyal.
Repeat those three standards.
Sir?
Repeat those three standards again.
Yes, sir. Oh,
Yeah, repeat them.
my standards are: do my work, be a positive person, and be loyal.
Good stuff. Good stuff, Jay. Good stuff. Well, I know that you got the right stuff in your household. You got leaders in your household. I know both your parents and your sisters playing college sports and just amazing young lady, and just got some awesome parents. So you guys got a great foundation. So don't take it for granted and keep working. So I know you guys grind. I see you grinding every day. So keep grinding and stay positive and make sure you guys are getting it in every day. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna challenge you and your brothers to start reading. I'm challenging you to get that book. I'm challenging you to read it, and I want to see the report in 30 days. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Who's next?
Okay, I think I got it. All right. My name is Lucius. I am a leader. I'm loving and I'm responsible. One of my three are to be responsible, which I am, to be on time, and to listen to my parents better.
Awesome. So which one of those you think you need the most improvement on?
Being on time to things.
Being on time. Okay. What's gonna take for you to get up and set your clock 5 minutes earlier than you've been doing, and no matter where you have to, if you have a 9:30 appointment set for 9:25, what's gonna take for you to do that?
I think setting it before I go to bed, because before I go to bed, I think I'll remember a lot more. Before it's like Just doing that different time. Like right before I go to bed, I gotta set it.
Yeah, one of the things, guys, I would encourage all you guys. I heard that a lot so far. Be on time. That's so important. That's so important. I'll tell you a story real quick. I was in college and we were getting ready to take a bus from Purdue to Wisconsin to play Wisconsin. And I'll never forget it. It was like 6 or 7 inches of snow on the ground and my car wouldn't start. So I had to rush to get to the arena so we can get on the bus and go to Wisconsin. And when I got to the arena, the bus had already left. They had left me because coach didn't play. One thing he taught me is you're going to be on time. The bus leaves at 3:30. I got there at 3:35. That bus was gone. So I wanted to play. We had to play Wisconsin the next day. So I wanted to play, but I didn't know. So I went back to my apartment. I was like, dang, they left me. I can't believe they left me. Here I am thinking I'm Walter Jordan. They're not going to leave me. Like, yeah, right. But he sent the message to the entire team that be on time. See, that's a life lesson for me that carries on to this day. Respect other people's time. So luckily, the assistant coach was on a recruiting trip, and I didn't know, but he came by and picked me up like an hour later, and I went and got the bus, and they stopped and had dinner, and I was there. But the lesson was like, that was so ingrained in me at that point, be on time, respect other people's time. And he didn't even want to hear my excuse because I should have planned ahead because it was snowing. Now he said, you didn't plan ahead. You should have kept that in consideration that your car might not start. And I just learned those valuable lessons. So I always respect people's time. I refuse to let anybody waste my time today in my life. Time is something you cannot get back. You can't get back today, tomorrow. Whatever happens today, you can't go back tomorrow and say, I need to get that done. No. You got to do it today. Do it now. Everybody say, do it now.
Do it now.
Don't procrastinate.
Do it now.
Do it now. Get better. Start today getting better. Start today getting better. Start today grinding. Start today being on time. Start today respecting your mom and your parents. Start today doing the extra stuff. Start today being a leader in your house. If you want a better team, become a better teammate. If you want a better family, become a better brother, a better son. You are responsible. You can make it better because you have genius inside of you, because you're an iceberg, right? So you have greatness inside yourself. You can change everything around you and everything you don't like in your life. You have the power to change it. No excuses. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, who's next? Who's next?
My name is Tristan Jenkins. I'm trustworthy and I'm truthful and I'm teachable. My standards are God comes first, obey and focus on family, and be truthful.
One more time, Tristan. Good job. One more time.
I am trustworthy, I am truthful, I am teachable. My standards are God comes first, obey and focus on family, and be truthful.
That's awesome. That's awesome, Tristan. And I know you. One of the things that I love about most of what guys allow me to do is I had an opportunity years ago to coach Tristan's uncle. Tristan's uncle played for me, and we won a state championship together. His uncle went on to play college basketball. And then I got a chance to become a part of Tristan's family. His grandmother, his granddad, God rest his soul, and his dad and his mom are good friends of mine. Jody is his name. That's Tristan's dad's brother. So I got a chance, and now God has brought Tristan back into my life, and now I get to work with him and get to know him. That's such a blessing, you know. It's all about how the relationships you build with people. And so I get excited about that. I love seeing Tristan. It's always positive from a God-fearing family. And just a positive young man who's got the right stuff, you know. And I just appreciate you, Tristan. I'm so glad that you joined us. I'm so glad you're with us today. Good job. All right, who's that? Who's next?
My name is Isaiah. I am intelligent, I am important, and I am indestructible. And my 3 standards are read and write every day, go hard in everything I do, and surround myself around other equals.
That's really good. Go again, bud.
My 3 standards are read and write every day, go hard in everything I do, and surround myself around other equals.
I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. All three of those are on point and powerful. If you read and write every day, bro, I guarantee you, you're gonna be unstoppable, even when you don't even know you're being unstoppable. Put the right thing in, garbage out, positive in, positive out. And your mind is like a muscle. It's the strongest muscle you have is your mind. This mind needs to be exercised more than you do your body. You can go run 10 miles. If you ain't doing nothing up here, you're not getting stronger. Some of the strongest people I know physically are so damn weak because they have nothing up here. And some of the strongest people I know, think about my mom and probably your mom, your sisters, your older sisters, if you have them. I think they are the strongest human beings the God's ever made. I just believe that women are so much stronger than men because of what they have to go through for us, because of sacrifice. They're willing to die for us, what they will do for us. And so I have a hard problem with anybody. And I tell my kids, if you disrespect your mom, you disrespect me, and you're a punk, and I want nothing to do with you. And my kids all know that because I tell them that all the time. I better not ever see you disrespecting your mom, ever. Your dad, if he lets you do it, it's on him. Because your dad should just knock you out. So I really appreciate that what you said, because those are strong standards that if you buy into, son, we're gonna be reading about you 5-10 years from now because you'll be doing amazing, great things. And we expect that anyway. We expect greatness. Great job. Who's next?
My name. Oh, okay.
Good morning, Kings. My name is James. I'm jolly, jocular, jaunty, and my standards are to be a hard worker, listen to my parents better, and get my work done.
Okay, do that again. That was really good. Do it one more time.
Good morning, Kings. My name is James. I'm jolly, jocular, jaunty, and my standards are to be a hard worker, listen to my parents better, and get work done.
Phenomenal. That's phenomenal. All those are really strong. Do you need to really improve on that? Listen to your parents, and why do you think that's important?
So that I can really use their advice on things in life and to work better at certain things that I could use work on, things like that.
Good stuff, good stuff. You're heading in the right direction, inch by inch, inch by inch, inch by inch. Good job.
Thank you.
Who's next? Who's next?
All right, my name is Braylon, and I'm bold, I'm brave, I'm black, and my standards are to work, practice, and dream.
One more time, those three.
Work, practice, and dream.
Awesome. Well, I like your 3 affirmations. Love your 3 standards. I think that we all have to understand that, it's okay to be proud of who God made you. God made you blue or red or whatever. It's a beautiful thing. God made you. I believe that I just don't see color. I see faces. I see good or bad. Are you a good person? Are you about the right thing? And I want all of us to be proud of who God made us. So it's okay to say I'm black. It's okay to be proud. I'm a proud black man. But that don't mean I hate white people. I hate Hispanic people. No, I respect all people. I respect all religions. I respect all faiths, all faiths, and everything you could possibly believe, all colors. I don't believe in that. So a lot of times, what's wrong with the world today is that we want to be right instead of doing what's right. Don't get caught up and try and just do what's right. Do what God tells you to do and tells you to do. Love thy neighbor. So I'm glad that you said that 3 or 4 times when you had the affirmation. I just want to commend you on that. Stay bold, stay confident in who you are, believe in who you are, and know that that's an advantage. Whatever God made you, it's an advantage. If you believe in it, and you can do all things. It's not a hindrance. It's not sad or bad to say who you are. I'm a Caucasian. I'm a Hispanic. Be proud of whatever that is. Be proud of it. So salute you, young man. I appreciate that. Keep being bold and keep being yourself. Okay?
Thank you, Coach. Thank you.
Who else we got, guys? Let's go. We got a speaker coming up. We got to get through this.
My name is Jason Riddle, and I am joyful, joking, and jolly. My three standards are to take responsibility, hold myself accountable to my actions, and pay attention.
Awesome. Which one's your strength and which one's your weakness?
I would say my strength is to take responsibility, and my weakness is paying attention.
Awesome. So what do you think you have to do to improve that task?
I'm not sure now, but
let me give you a hint, okay? You have to understand that someone's trying to give you something that maybe could bless you. You should be afraid that you're going to miss out. Let me give you an example. When I was I was terrible in basketball, and I got cut in 5th and 6th grade, and I was trying to make the basketball team, and the coach would be talking to another kid, and I would like be sneaking and trying to hear what the coach is saying, so because I don't want to miss anything, that maybe something he could say to him that maybe I need to work on. Maybe I said, wow, what's he telling that kid? So I always snuck and try to listen to conversations because I was afraid I was going to miss some information. It might have been one thing that he said to somebody else that helped me got better. So I always think of the fact of fear of loss, that maybe you're missing out on something. Maybe it's one little nugget that can change your life, that can make you think differently, that can help you grow, that can help you get stronger. So always think of the fact that you might be missing something. Listening is a skill. Listening is a skill. You have to practice that too. You have to practice it. When I'm talking to young people and they call me one-on-one, I listen more than I talk. I want to hear your pain. I can't help you if I don't know your pain. If I don't know your problem, I don't know what you're going through. If you're not sharing it with me, first of all, I got to get you to know that I care about you and I love you and I really want to help you. But after that, I got to shut my damn mouth and bite my tongue and listen to what you have to say. So practice listening to people, and it's a form of disrespect when someone's talking to you and you're not even looking at them and they're talking directly to you and you're not looking in their eyes and you're not hearing what they have to say. That's a form of disrespect. Don't disrespect other people. Yes, sir? Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Who's next, guys?
My name is Sebastian. I am smart, strong, safe. My standards were to be responsible, to be great, and to better myself each day.
Wow. Wow, that's really good stuff. So every day, right? Say every day.
Every day.
Now everybody say every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Everybody say inch by inch.
Every
Inch by inch.
It's a process, guys. You're gonna have to just go through it, and you just got to get better, a little bit better every day. And that's my goal every day. Just get a little bit better. Just a little bit better. Good job. I like all 6 of those. Good job. Who's next?
My name is Khalil. I am kind, knowledgeable, and king. My 3 standards are taking responsibility, be grateful, and do my work on time.
Awesome. So taking responsibility, talk a little bit about that.
Sometimes I would blame stuff on other people, knowing that it's me. So I have to get better at that.
Is that the first thought that come to your mind when somebody come at you and you want to blame somebody else? Is something that you just think about later on, or you just looking for an easy way out? Which one is?
Just like the easy way out.
Okay. But you know that's the hardest way out when you do that, right?
Yes, sir.
You think it's the easy way out, but it's the hardest way out, because what you're doing is you're building bridges. You're not building bridges. You're being a destructor. You're tearing down relationships. The trustworthy part is not there. The growth part is not there. You're not growing because we take responsibility. You have a pity party. You blaming other people, and don't participate in those pity parties. Man up, man up, man up, man up, and say my bad. See, God is a forgiving God. We all make mistakes. We all fall down. But the key is to take responsibility. One of the best things I've done, and I finally got peace, and And it's so therapeutic for me when I wrote my book, the last 6 months of the year. It was released in June, Gracefully Broken, where I was transparent about my life. I admit my flaws, my mistakes. I admit my downfalls. I admit my mistakes, my flaws. I admit all this stuff, the mistakes I made in my life, not just, the things I've done well and things that God blessed me to. Once you admit that and know that God's forgiven you, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, because God's already forgiven you. So it's been such a blessing to be transparent and take responsibility for what you've done. My wife would tell you, I'm quick to say, think about things we might have a disagreement where I say, Dave, I think about it, but I'm sorry, I was wrong. And every day, I don't care what my wife does for me, she don't have to do any of it for me. If she cooks me breakfast or whatever she does for me, I say, thank you, babe. Thank you, babe. She don't owe me anything. I make sure she knows that she's appreciated. So take responsibility, be grateful, and live a life of abundance that God wants us to live. So therefore, you don't have any of that garbage and mess inside of you, because you refuse to take responsibility and point fingers. And this is the world with the world today. Everybody's pointing fingers. Your fault. Oh, you did this. Oh, why? That's the most disgusting thing that I've ever seen in my life. We're at this state, in my opinion, in this country because of the adults, not the kids. But everybody wants to blame the kids. It's not the kids. It's adults. It's our fault. We didn't do what we're supposed to do. So take responsibility, man up, and then move forward. So great job. Great job. Who's next?
Thank you.
All right, guys, got a couple more before we get to our speaker. I think he's gearing up now. Couple more. Who wants to go?
Do you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, bud.
My name is Bryce. I'm brilliant, I'm brave, and I'm bright. My 3 standards are to be resilient, be a leader, and push myself to accomplish my goals.
Awesome. Awesome. So you said resilient. Explain that to somebody that might not know what that means.
Being resilient means to it's kind of like being, I'm sorry, hold on. I'm sorry. I just had it in my head.
Take your time. There's no wrong, no judgment here. No wrong answer.
I know what it means. It's at the tip of my tongue. I just kept saying it in my head because I had to look up the right word for it, and then I found it, and now I can't remember what I said.
As long as you see, words have different meanings to different people. As long as it has the right meaning for you, know where you're at. Whatever it takes to get you to move to that next level and use that word to help you, that's all that matters. That's why I asked you that question, not because the definition, but it could mean different things to different people. Resilient to me might be something totally different what resilient means to you. But basically it means that you're unstoppable. It basically means that you're going to fight to the end, that you're a warrior. That no matter what, when the storm comes, I'm going right through it. When I get punched in the face, I'm going to get back up. You knock me down, I'm getting back up. No matter what, I'm getting it done. No matter what, no matter who, until the fat lady sings, I'm going at it. I'm going at it. No such thing as I'm tired. No such thing as I'm tired. You're not telling yourself stupid stuff like when you grind and then you say you're tired, you tell yourself you're tired. That's stupid stuff. That's stupid stuff. You're not tired. You'll be surprised what you have left inside of you. That's what resilient means. Push yourself to the edge. God says step out into the deep. Not on the edge, step out into the deep. So be resilient. That's a great, great word. So with that said, guys, we're going to take about a 2-minute break, 2 minutes. We're going to come back, let you guys get some water, whatever you need. Yes.
Let's do 5. I'm going to set the timer again. So
okay.
5 minutes.
We'll do 5 minutes, get you some water, whatever you got to get, snacks, come back. You do not want to miss Pastor Griffin. I promise you, this guy, I've been waiting just to hear him all night because I've heard nothing but just praises from my nieces and nephews and my real good friend who said, you have to get this brother on this Zoom. You have to get him. You have to get him. So just thank God that he worked out and he's going to be able to join us here shortly. So get what you got to get, and then we'll be back in 5 minutes. And I'm just so proud of you guys. You guys are doing a phenomenal job. When we come back, I want everybody to take I want your faces. I don't want to see any more blank spots. I want to see faces the rest of the conference. Yes, sir? All right, man. Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.